Hey, Venetia's cutesies. Let me push this back in here, right? So, I want to tell you a story when I was going to pick up my sister from work, right? So, at the time, my mom gave me like the card, her bank card, so I can buy gas with it, right? So, me and my sister, the one she was sleeping back in the car, in the back seat, right? So I had $5 for my expense just because I wanted $5 with me. So she gave me two bank cards and I went to get some gas, right? Before I picked up my sister, right? So I went to the gas station. I went to, I think, a couple of gas stations, but the other gas stations was not open at the time. So I went to this one what was open, right? And it was like 10, no, it was like 10. It was like, yeah, it was 10 o'clock. It was 10, almost 11 o'clock, right? I had to pick up my sister. So I was doing that, right? So I went to the gas station and it was like a lot of cars because I guess this was the only one that was open. So I did that, right? And it was like a line in front of I think it was the cash register, right? So outside, I tried to pump the gas before I go inside, right? And it kept saying, see the cash register, right? And I was like, I don't want to do that. So I slid it twice, and then it kept saying it, and then I used the other card, just in case if that didn't have money on it, right? So I slide it, it says, go see the cash register, right? So I put my $5 in my pocket, just in case. I always have it in my pocket. So I went inside. The cash register dude is talking to another customer. The cash register is a guy. Just keep in mind, he was a guy. So the guy who was buying something, he's like, oh, put $5 on something or $10 or something on pump number 7, right? So he left and no one was inside the gas station at the time, right? So I slide the card. It kept saying denied, right? And I was like, oh damn, what's going on? So I slide the other card because I had two cards, right? So I slide it one more time, right, for the second one, right? And it kept saying denied, right? Like I didn't have no money on the card, right? So I slid the second one twice and I slid the other one once and it kept saying deny, right? And in my head, I'm like, oh damn, what is going to happen, right? So the cash register guy was like looking me up and down, right? So I did it one more time with the other card, right? And it kept saying denied, right? So I was like, I'm gonna see if I slide it. Maybe I slide it the wrong way. So I'm turning the card into like the nozzle, right? So I'm pushing it inside the little thing that says like what you're supposed to pay, right? So he was like low on cash. The cash register dude was like low on cash, and I was like, I didn't want to like entertain his little comment, right? And then he was like looking at me up and down again, right? Of course I'm cutesy small, right? So he was like low in cash, and I was like, I didn't want to like say anything, right? So he was like hinting to me to go to the back of like the store, right? In my mind, I'm like, this dude don't think I'm gonna like try to like do something so I can get some gas in the car. So he kept hinting me to the back, and I was like, I can't believe I'm in this situation. That's what I'm thinking in my head, right? So I'm like, when he kept looking at me, up and down still, right? I was like, this is definitely not gonna happen, right? So I took out my $5 and I didn't regret it. I threw it on the table. It said 5 on 6, right? And then I ran out of there. Not walk. I ran out of there really quickly. Keep in mind, my sister's in the car sleeping. So I'm pumping the gas just in case if you're gonna run out and do something, right? So I finally pumped the gas. I ran inside the car and I speed off, and I really didn't believe this thing will happen to me, you know. It always happened, you know. Some people think, oh, this will never happen to me. Apparently it happened to me, you know, and I was hella mad, you know, because this guy think I was that cheap to get gas, you know, and do something with this guy so I can get gas in my car, you know, and I'm not like that, right? So I throw down that $5, and I'm like 5 on 7, right? And he he um he rode into the thing there and gave me my $5 in gas, you know. And I didn't tell no one this story. But then I told my mom, you know. But I didn't tell the other part when he was like singling me to like go in the back of the store, right? I didn't tell her that part. I only told her about this guy was looking me up and down like I was like a snack or something, like a piece of meat, you know. I'm definitely not a piece of meat. I'm a human, right? So that happened, right? So I'm at this time I'm like freaking out in the car, like legitimately freaking out. Like this actually happened to me. Like this actually happened to me, you know. So I finally got to my sister and picked her up, you know, and then we drive back home. And that was a situation that actually happened. This cash register dude was looking me up and down and singling me to go in the back of the store to do something so I can get free gas. And I'm like, no. Like, why do you even think that is not gonna even go down? It was never gonna go down, you know. Like, I don't know if he thought I was like cheap or something like that. Like, bitch, no. So guys, if you have this kind of story, like comment down below because I really want to know if you have these kind of stories, because I thought I was like alone in this situation. Apparently I was, because I couldn't tell my sister, she was sleeping, you know. I didn't want to wake her up. So yeah, like and subscribe to notifications on. See you later. Bye. Thumbs up.